Hello, here we are with another tutorial, and it's the Lalaloopsy. So, what we're going to be needing for this project is horse weight yarn. And I am using this tan color. It's a very, very light tan color for the face. Then for the hair, I'm going to go with this turquoise color. And this is Super Saver horse weight yarn. And it is great for this project. It holds everything together, so the beanie looks excellent. This color right here is turquoise, like I told you. See that? Okay. Black and pink, which I have over there on the other table. I gotta go get, but pink yarn. So black for the mouth and for the eyelashes. You can go with pink, yellow, any color for the hair, but I'm going to go with this turquoise because I already made the pink one. I got to make this turquoise one. And you're going to be needing a crochet hook, 5.5 millimeter hook. It's kind of hard to see that. Gets kind of blurry there. Out of focus here. I don't know why. Needle to sew in those ends. And to sew the cheeks on, and the face on, and the eyes on. And we are going to be needing crochet markers. And what I use is a simple bobby pins. You're going to be needing about 2 of these. That's it. Buttons. These are very large buttons. The measurements, I believe, is about 1 inch. Where's my tape measure? I don't even know where my tape measure is at. I can't get my tape measure. But this is like a regular crochet hook, and as you can see, this is fairly large from the crochet hook. Look at that. This is pretty much size of a dollar coin. Oh, no, actually not a dollar coin, a half dollar, sorry. So you want to get the size of a $half. Even if you want to go bigger, you can. But this is a $half buttons for the eyes. So I'm going to put those to the side. To get started, we're going to start with the turquoise. And what you're going to need to do is grab your yarn. And I'm going to pull some out so I don't have to be struggling later pulling this out. It's a brand new ball. Hey, I love brand new yarn. Okay, we're going to make a slip knot. What I like to do is put this right over my hands, tuck my fingers down, wrap it around over my fingers, tuck it under, bring it over, put my hook in, and release this off my hook by holding on to the loose end so it doesn't unravel, and pull snug on this one. Now I'm going to chain up 3, wrap the yarn around, go through the loop, wrap the yarn around, go through the loop, wrap the yarn around, go through the loop. There's 3. Now we're going to join with our first chain, go all the way back to the end, go to your first chain, wrap the yarn around, go through both loops, and chain up 1. Now we made a little tiny circle. There's mine. I can almost stick my finger in there. What we're going to do is single crochet into that center 12 times. So counting this one, you go right into the loop, pull the yarn out, go through 2, go in the loop, bring the yarn through, wrap it around, go through both loops. In, out, over, through. In, out, over, through, just like that. So easy. And I already did 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's continue until we get to 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. If you ever get stuck where it's like getting kind of crowded, take this piece and this piece, go down on this piece, bring this one up, and it just brings everything together. You're just like squeezing it all together. Then what you want to do, instead of the chain 1, you want to go right into that first single crochet, and do a single crochet. Not a slip stitch, a single crochet. So what I do is I went through, now I'm wrapping the yarn around and going through both loops like we've been doing. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your marker, place your marker right into that stitch so you know where your beginning point is at. We're going to do a continuous round so we don't need to like join with a slip stitch and chain up one. It just leaves this nasty line that I don't like. So we're just going to do a clean wrap around and let's just continue doing a continuous round. So we're going to go right back into that same stitch and we're going to put another single crochet. And at this point we're going to put 2 single crochets in every stitch. These are your stitches on top. You want to go right into those stitches and both little loops. Bring your yarn through, wrap it around, go through both loops. Let's do that one more time in that same stitch. Go right into that loop, pull the yarn through, wrap it around, pull through both loops. We just put 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Let's do it one more time. Go into the next loop, pull the yarn through, wrap the yarn around, pull through both loops. Go right back into that same stitch that you did that in. Pull the yarn through, wrap it around, pull through both loops. You just put another 2 single crochets in the same stitch as you can see here. Let's continue that all the way around, putting 2 single crochets in every stitch around. Now this beanie is going to be for a child-sized head. You can do an increase. If you need that pattern, you can always go to Havoc Mayhem Creations to the group that I have listed on Facebook. It's an open group. You can always join. And I actually have a pattern there for the adult beanie that you can always check out to make your beanie even larger. So here we are at the end, and what we're going to do is take our marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and place our marker back into our new stitch. Ta-da! Now we're just going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch around. So go to the next stitch, put a single crochet, whoops, the next stitch, there we go, next stitch, single crochet, next stitch, single crochet, next stitch, single crochet. And we're going to do that all the way around. And I'm going to loosen up this yarn. There we go. Let's continue this, doing a single crochet in every stitch. Take your marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and place the marker back into your new single crochet stitch. We're going to do an increase round. And what we're going to do is single crochet into that same stitch that we put our other single crochet in. Then we're going to move to the next stitch, put a single crochet. The next stitch, put 2 single crochets in the same stitch, 1 and 2. Next stitch is 1 single crochet. The next stitch is 2 single crochets in the same stitch, 1 and 2. Next stitch is 1 single crochet. The next one is 2 single crochets in the same stitch. We are doing another pattern where we're putting 1 in the next, 2 in the next, 1 back in the same stitch again, and 2. 1 and 2. Continue that pattern all the way around until you get to your marker. Last one is remove our marker, place a single crochet into that stitch, and place our marker back into our new single crochet. Now what we're going to do at this point in the next row is we're going to single crochet all the way around. One single crochet in every stitch around. And I'll meet you there at the marker. Hi, Sabrina here, and we're going to do another tutorial. This is going to be the Lalaloopsy tutorial. We're going to be using Red Heart Super Saver yarn. Any type of warscate yarn will work for this project. This is going to be a turquoise color that I'm going to be using for the hair. I'm going to be using a tan color, and this is Red Heart as well, for the face. Black for the mouth and the eyelashes. And pink, which I don't have here, it's over there, but I will have it when we're getting down to that, and that's for the cheek. We're going to be using a 5mm hook, 2 crochet markers. I use a bobby pin for mine. You can use whatever you desire. A temptress needle to sew in those loose ends, and this one's got a big end to it. And buttons. You're going to need 2 of these buttons. These are the size of a $50 and they're fairly large, and you want to have black ones. And if you can't find any in the store, your best bet is eBay. Trust me. You'll find all kinds of buttons for really, really cheap. Just order ahead of time because it takes a week before you get them. Okay, so let's get started. You're going to start with the color that you're going to be using for the hair. So I'm going to get the turquoise, and I got a little knot going on in here, so I'm going to release it. Okay. You want to make a slip knot. What I do is I take it, wrap it around my hands twice, use my 2 little fingers like that down, use my 2 index fingers, wrap the yarn around, tuck it underneath the yarn, pull it over, put my hook through, take the loose end yarn and hold it with my hook, and release it off my hook and pull on that string just to tighten it up on the hook. We're going to chain up 3. Wrap the yarn around, go through the loop. Wrap the yarn around, go through the loop. Wrap the yarn around, go through the loop. That's a chain 3. Go into your first chain. See how that's the first chain? We're going to wrap the yarn around, go through both loops. Wrap the yarn around, go through 1 loop. You just did a chain 1. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go right into that center that we just made. There it is. Wait, I still haven't gotten it. There we go. That little center right there. You're going to go in there, and we're going to do a single crochet. So you're going to put your hook through, bring the yarn through, wrap the yarn over your hook, and pull through both loops. Go into that center, bring the yarn through, wrap it around, go through both loops. That's 2 single crochets we just did. Let's continue around for a total of 12 single crochets. Okay. What you want to do is single crochet in your first single crochet that you did. Single crochet into that stitch. Get your marker, place it into that the stitch that's on the hook right here. Right behind it, you want to put that marker right in there so you always know where your beginning's at. We're going to go right back into that same stitch again that we put our single crochet in and put another single crochet. We're going to continue that all the way around by putting 2 single crochets in every stitch around. So go to your next stitch, put a single crochet. Go right back into that same stitch again and put another. Go to your next stitch, put a 1 single crochet, go back in the same stitch again, put another. Just like so. Continue that all the way around by putting 2 single crochets in every stitch. Last one, we're at our marker. Let's take our marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and put our marker into our new stitch so we know our beginning point is at our next round. Next round, we're going to just put one single crochet in every stitch. So go to your next stitch, put a single crochet, next stitch, single crochet, and so on by putting one single crochet in every stitch around. We are back at our marker. Take your marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and place your marker back in to your new round. What we're going to do is an increase round, so you want to go right back into that same stitch, do another single crochet, so it's 2 in the same stitch. Now we're going to move to the next stitch, put a single crochet. The next stitch, put 2 single crochets, 1 back in the same stitch again, and 2. The next stitch, put 1 single crochet. The next stitch, put 2 single crochets in the same stitch, 1 back in the same stitch again, and 2. Next stitch is 1 single crochet, the next one is 2 in the same stitch, 1 and 2. Continue that pattern with 1 in the next, 2 in the next, 1 and 2. 1 in the next, 2 single crochets in the next, 1 and 2. Continue that same pattern all the way around till you get to the marker. We're back at our marker. Take your marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and place your marker back into your new round. Just like so. At this point, we're going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch around. 1 stitch in every stitch around. Releasing some of the yarn out of the big old ball. Okay, we're going to remove our marker, single crochet into that stitch, and place our marker back into our new round. We're going to do another increase round, so you want to go into your stitch, the same stitch you put a single crochet in, put another single crochet, so it's 2 in the same stitch. Move to the next stitch, put a 1 single crochet. Move to the next stitch, put 1 single crochet. Move to the next stitch and put 2 single crochets in the same stitch, 1 and 2. We're going to put 1 stitch in the next, 1 single crochet in the next, 2 in the next, 1 and 2. We're going to continue that all the way around. With the next 2 stitches you put 1 single crochet, so you're going to put a single crochet in that one and a single crochet in that one. Then you're going to put 2 in the same stitch, 1 and 2. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 in the next, 1 and 2. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Continue that same pattern all the way around till you get your marker. 1, 1, 2. Okay, we're back at our marker. I'll release some of this yarn out of here. Pick up my work. Take your marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and place your marker back in to your new round. At this point, we're going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch around. So put 1 single crochet in every stitch around, and I'll meet you at the marker. Okay, we're going to take our marker out, we're going to single crochet into that stitch and place our marker back into our new single crochet. I'm going to do another increase round. We're going to go into our stitch, same stitch we put a single crochet in, put another single crochet, so it's 2 in the same stitch. Move to the next stitch, put 1 single crochet, the next stitch, 1 single crochet, the next stitch, 1 single crochet, and then the next stitch is 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And we are doing another pattern where it's the next 3 stitches. We're going to put 1 single crochet, 1, 2, and 3, and then the fourth one we're going to put 2 single crochets in the same stitch, 1 and 2. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 in the next, 1 and 2. So it's the next 3 stitches. You're going to put 1 single crochet in each of those stitches, and then your fourth one you'll put 2, 1 and 2. So continue that pattern with 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets in the same stitch. One single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets in the same stitch, 1 and 2. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets. Continue that all the way around, and I'll meet you there. Okay, we're back at our marker. Take your marker out and we're going to single crochet all the way around. So we're going to take our marker, put it back into that same stitch, and let's single crochet all the way around. One single crochet in every stitch around. Take your marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and place your marker back in to your new round. This time we're done with our increase, and this is our crown, and this is for a small child, pretty much from the ages 1 to like 5, 6, and 7, depending on the child's head. And if you need to go larger, like I said, you can go to Havoc Mayhem Creations on my in my group, and there is a pattern for an adult-sized beanie. It's not a perfect pattern. I'm not that good at making patterns, so you try it out and let me know what you think. It's the same thing what I'm going through. We're just doing another increase round. So here we are. We're on our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th row. And actually we've done our 10th row, so now we're on our 11th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we're on our 10th row. So we want to continue single crocheting up to our 15th row. So we're going to continue doing a single crochet now all the way around, one single crochet in every stitch around till we get to our 15th row. I'm going to continue doing mine until I get to the 15th row, and I'll meet you back here. You do the same thing. Okay, I'm at my 15th row, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my marker out and slip stitch in the next stitch. Sorry, slip stitch, not chain, and single crochet. I was about to do a single crochet. Slip stitch. And you're going to fasten off, so cut the rest of the yarn off. And pull it right through. Pull tight, and it gives it a nice little knot, and it won't come loose. And you want to change color, so you're just going to make another slip knot with the lighter colored tan color, and you want to take it off the hook, and what you're going to do is go back 2 stitches from the fasten off part. So 1, 2, I'm going to go right here and attach my yarn. So I just go into the hook, bring the yarn through, and wrap the yarn over my hook and pull it through. you just attach the yarn. You're going to do a single crochet into that same stitch you attached the yarn in. Lay down your loose stragglers so you can crochet right over them, unless you like to sew them in. That's up to you. But we're going to just single crochet all the way around to row 30. Row 30. So we got 15, so we got to do 15 more rows, and we are going to finish this beanie and then start on the hair and the face. So we're just single crocheting, laying down our loose stragglers, single crocheting in every stitch around, and we're going to do a continuous round. So when we get to the other end, which I will show you right now, I'm just single crocheting, laying my loose stragglers on top, and as you can see, they don't show from the other side at all. You just pretty much crocheting them right in to that stitch. Getting closer here. Have one more. And what you're going to do is single crochet into your single crochet stitch. So you're just going to single crochet right here, not the chain one or the slip stitch. You're going to do the single crochet and single crochet into that stitch and get your marker again and place it right there so you always know where your beginning and ends at. So I just did one row, so that makes a total of 16. Continue single crocheting all the way around till you get to row 30, and I will meet you back here with row 30. Okay, I finished up to my 30th row, and what you want to do is slip stitch and fasten off. You sew in your loose ends. And what we're going to do here now is we're going to put this to the side because we're going to now work on the hair. For the hair, you want to get your blue yarn for the hair, make a slip knot, and chain up 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. And what you're going to do is you're going to double crochet the fourth from the last chain right here from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, here's your fourth chain. Put a double crochet into that chain, and you're going to do 4 double crochets into that one stitch. So that's 1. We're going to put 3 more all in the same stitch. 2, 3, and 4. You're going to move to the next stitch and put 4 double crochets. And that's what we're going to do all the chains. We're going to put 4 double crochets in each of the chains. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go in the next stitch, put 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next chain, put 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, it's starting to curl. And that's what you want. We're going to make a nice spiral curl going all the way up. Go in the next chain, do 4 double crochets, and we're going to continue that all the way up to the end. 2, 3, 4. It's 4 double crochets in each of the chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next chain, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can start doing your little curling, rolling it around, and it'll start curling with you. See that? And we're putting 4 in each chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next 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 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just roll this around and make a little spiral, bring in that spiral, and continue up the chain. I will meet you up that chain by putting 4 double crochets in each of the chains. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next chain, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next chain, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Last chain, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what you're going to do is you're going to just slip stitch right into that same chain that you've been doing before, and slip stitch, fasten off, cut your yarn, pull it all the way through, take the two ends together, the loose one that you did the first chain with and the one that you ended up with, tie them together and make a knot so that secures everything together and it won't come loose. And then you work with your spiral, turning the yarn and making it into a little spiral. And I'm just turning it, and it automatically just goes into the little spiral. And there it is. This is going to be the hair. Now you need to make 16 of these. So I'm going to continue making 16. I have one done, so I got 15 more to go. And I will meet you back here so we can sew these little bad boys on with and do the face on the beanie. So continue doing yours. If you need help, just rewind this video and, well, go back on the video and just continue doing this. Bye. Here, as you can see here, I got all my curlies done, my curly crews. These 16 of them, they're all the same length, and we're going to be sewing these on in a little bit. But let's get the rest of this face done before we do that, because the face needs to be done before we can attach the hair. So, get your hook, and I got the wrong hook here. Hello. We're going to get the pink yarn, and this is going to be for the cheeks. You're going to need to make 2 of these, and we're going to make a slip knot. And to do a slip knot, we're just going to wrap it around our fingers twice, tuck it under, bring it over, put your hook through, and release it onto the hook. That's how I do mine. You can do it any way you desire. What we're going to do is we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to join with our first chain, slip knot, slip it in there, not slip knot. It's a slip stitch. You're going to chain up 1, and we're going to do exactly what we did at the beginning of making our beanie. We're going to go right into that center and single crochet 12 times into that center. Same thing we did on the crown of our beanie. So we're going to do the same thing. And I got 3 done, and I'm continuing around. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and when it gets crowded like that, bring this one up, bring this one down. 11 and 12. Now we're going to do the same thing, so we're going to go right back to our first single crochet and single crochet into that stitch. And take our marker and place it into our marker. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put another single crochet into that same stitch, and then we're going to put 2 single crochets in every stitch around. So we're going to the next stitch, put 2 single crochets, 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2. 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2. And we're continuing that all the way around. 2 single crochets in every stitch. I'm on my last one. I'm going to take that marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and place our marker back into our new single crochet. Just like so. And we're going to just single crochet all the way around. 1 single crochet in every stitch. Okay, we're back our marker, and we're just going to slip stitch into that marker and fasten off. The middle straggler, pull tight, and it brings into that center so it doesn't be so big. And then you just sew in your loose ends, of course. And this is the cheeks, so you want to make 2 of these, okay? So make another one. Now I'm going to show you how to make the mouth. Where is that black yarn I had over here? There it is. Okay. Mouth is very, very simple to do. We are going to do a chain of 15, and that is going to be our mouth. So make your slip knot, chain up 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. That's going to be our mouth. And what we would do here is we're going to be sewing it in. So make sure you have a long string enough to go in and out the loops. So about that much is a good amount. I'm going to fasten off from here. And I'm leaving that much left over. And there's your mouth. Now we're going to sew these things on. I'm going to continue on doing my other cheek, and then I'm going to show you guys how to put this all together. Okay, I've gone ahead and did both my cheeks. Mouth is done. We have our buttons here. We got our curlies. Now all we have to do is put this beanie together to make it look fabulous. Now to do that, we need to adjust the cheeks and the eyes. You want the cheeks to be on the far end of the beanie, because when it stretches it's going to open up. So you want it to be as far back as possible. You want it at the edge. Lay your beanie as flat as you can down. Even it out, which mine's still not even. There we go. I line it up on the bottom right here, and then I bring everything to the top here. And what we're going to do is put our cheeks right at the very, very end of our beanie here. Just like so. So, what you want to do is pretty much like line them up where you're going to put your eyes at. Pretty much I'm thinking right there. Right there's cool. That's pretty. And then our smiley face. Right there. And we'll add the little curlies last. But for right now, we gotta adjust the face and see how we're gonna be doing that. I like the way that looks right there. So you adjust yours, make it the way you desire. Pretty much this is the way we're gonna be doing it. I'm gonna grab some pink yarn and thread up a needle. If I can find a needle, where did I put it? There it is. I'm working with a very small desk and a bunch of yarn all over my desk. It's a crocheter's life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread some pink yarn and start sewing my cheeks in. So I'm going to move these to the side just for right now. I'm going to leave this one here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to basically just sew this on. And when I'm sewing it on, I'm going on the very top of our stitches here. We're not going in and out because I don't want the pink to be showing. So I just grab the stitches from the top and pull this through. That way it doesn't show through in the inside. And you see all these pink and all these other colors. And I don't know, I just like the clean look. So that's why I always do it this way. And I just crochet it from the top stitches. And it basically stays on there, never comes off. I never had any problems with it coming off or anything. And we're just going to sew this on, just like so. You'll do the same with yours. Holding it on with your thumb allows it to stay in that spot that you want it. And grabbing the stitches that are closer to that stitch allows it not to stretch in a weird form. You want it to keep it as a circle, so just grab the closest stitch that is closer to the pink stitch next to it. Okay, we're at the end. I'm going to cut off and just tie these two together and then sew them in just to hide the loose ends. That's it. I'm double knotting it so it doesn't come loose. And now I'm going to lay it flat again, just the way we had it. And I'm going to line up my other cheek on the other side, making sure it's even from the bottom here and the top from this one, making sure everything is lined up the way I want it. And I'm going to hold it down with my thumb, bring my hand inside the beanie, and start sewing my other cheek on. Sorry, I'm like losing my voice here, so if you're having a hard time hearing me, I apologize for that. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. I hope I'm not getting sick. And we are just going to sew this on. Working on the top stitches of the beanies. You can go in and out if you like, if that feels comfortable for you. I go around my stitches from here. I'm coming along the other side, so I'm adjusting my beanie so I can give you guys a better view. Now, if your circle does not come out the way a circle looks like and you want to do yours over, pretty much all you have to do is release the yarn off the needle and take your needle and go into each thread and just pull it out like that, and you can release everything and start over again. I've done it several times, so I'm not a master. Everybody makes mistakes. Okay, so my cheeks are on, and the way you want to sew in your loose ends, pretty much simple. If I had a clean cut, there we go. I just go right into the beanie, the pink part itself, and just bring it into the other side and pull it, and then cut it. That's done. If the strings are too short and you can't get in there, just cut them. Like this one's pretty short for my needle, but I'm going to grab my shorter needle because I want this one in there. Okay, I'm fighting with this too much. I'll do that in a minute. I'll be there for hours, trust me. Okay, now for the mouth. Mouth is pretty much simple. You're going to take the longer part, and that's where you're going to add your needle to. So add your needle to the longest part. String. And if you guys, you're just going to make a smiley face, pretty much. And if you ever did the Spider-Man, we're just going in and out of each chain. That simple. Going right inside the chain to the other side of the chain, in and out, just like so. Till we get to the end. I'm at the end. You want to tie the two loose ends together. And you just sew them right back into the black part of the beanie. Or smiley face, sorry. You go right back in there, thread it through. And just fasten off so it's all hidden. Now, you want to get some more black thread, and we're going to sew on our buttons. When sewing on our buttons, I'm going to lay it down where you want it, and I'm going to go right there at the very end of my smiley face right there in the cheeks, and I'm going to go from the inside out. So I got the needle inside the beanie, looking for the hole, there it is. And I'm just going to go in and out of my holes and sew on my eyes. Going in there one more time, making sure this is secured. Okay, the eye is on there. Now to make those little beautiful eyelashes on the side. That is just like we do with my Hello Kitty Beanie. You want to go inside the inside where the back of this is at, and you just want to bring your needle through. Bring it through. Don't go through this the button. Just go inside from the inside of the middle part here. And what you're gonna do is just bring it out. And I'm gonna go right here. Yeah, I think right here will be cute. And you don't want them too long, but just enough to see. And there's one. And then I'm gonna go do it again, going inside the underneath the button. I'm bringing it out, and I'm gonna get this eyelash right next to the other one. Yeah, right there. It's fine. And I pull it through. See, we just made her eyelashes. That simple. Now the inside, and just cut the yarn and sew them. Tie them together. Do the same thing to the other eye. I'm going to do the same and sew in my ends, and we'll get back to here and do the hair. Okay, I got my other eye on. Did my eyelashes, kind of hard to see, but when the beanie is on, everything starts coming out the way you want it. So, and it's a thinner yarn. Couldn't find my War Sweet yarn, so I just used what I had next to me. Okay, so pretty much this is supposed to be like her bangs, and now we have to add her hair. This is an easy but tricky part. Okay, if you open up the beanie from the top, and you can see there's a crown here. I call it a crown because it's pretty much the crown. This is a circle that we started from to make the beanie. And we are going to pretty much put this beanie halfway and start working from one to the second row. Not from the very, very top here. We're going to start, this is the first row, this is the second row. See how the stitches, you can see your lines and your stitches inside there, the circles? The holes, pretty much. These holes right here are showing you this is one row, here's the other row, and right in between is the row. And that's how you're dividing your rows, and you can see them. We're going into the second row. This is the first row, because you can see your middle circles. This is 1, this is 2. We're going to go right into these stitches here, and we're going to sew, well, pretty much sew them in, or crochet them in, our little curly coos. I am like stuttering here. La 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 la. Okay, we're going to be putting 8 on each side. It's a lot to do. So, every end has 2 strands. Please, I hope you guys did not cut them off because it'll make your project a little difficult. You're going to have 2 strands. And the most easiest way of doing this is we're going to take these strands, put them inside those circles, tie them from the inside, and keep on adding and adding and adding more and more. We're really not sewing them. What we're pretty much doing is we're tying them in there. And we need to leave a gap in between the rows. So if you go here to your second row, where we're going to be beginning, you want to make sure it's lined up exactly in the center. So to do that, lay your beanie as flat as possible. Fix it the way you can. Here's the first row. Here's the second row. You want to start sewing it in right there. That's how you know you're beginning your part is at. And what I like to do is I like to just take a hook and pull it through, and then go on to the other side of the loop and pull it through. and I'm just gonna tie these together. You can tie them from the inside or the out. I'm doing it from the inside so I could show you, but I normally do it from the inside. But I will have a hard time showing you guys that because you cannot see it. So I tie it from the outside, and what you do is you're going to go right into the inside. You're going to look for that stitch, which is right next to it. I take my hook and I'm like feeding it through, trying to find that in. I'm going to bring it through. And the other side, bring it through. And then tie them together. So it's got 4 ties, because you're double tying it on the top and doubling tying it on the bottom. That will not get loose. And we got 1 curly Q on. Yay! We got 15 more to go. So working on one side, and then we do the other side, just so we know where our middle is at. We're going to start from here. Alright, that's actually my first row. I gotta go back 1 more row, which is right here. I'm going to bring this one through and bring this one through. Tie them together. Go inside the beanie. Bring my hook through the inside, feeding the yarn inside the beanie, the loose ends. I'm in trouble with that one. Can't really see it. Like I said, this is hard for me to show you guys. And then tie them in the inside. And then cut the loose end off. Now we have our point where we need to start from. Now, when doing these, we're going to put them all in a row. So pretty much we're going to be putting, how's it go? 4 on top and 4 on the bottom. So, we already did that row. You're going down another row, and you're going to add this one. But first, you got to add 4 on this side. So we're going to go and do another one here. And we'll do the same thing to the other side of the beanie as well. You want to get into those rows and sew them on. You're going to put 4 on the first row that we just added our curly Q to. Then you go on the bottom of that row and add 4 more. So it'll be nice and fluffy. So I'm not going to sew these in because it's just too much work. I'm just going to work right here on the top and start adding these on here so you guys can get a better look at what I'm doing. I'm going on the opposite side now and adding this one. And we're just going to be working in those rows. And you just find a spot right next to it into the row and add your yarn using the loose ends. And I'll take those loose ends and sew them and bring them in the inside and crochet them in the inside. So I got my 4 on the very top of that row now. Now I'm going to go underneath that row. See how that's all on the top row there? Now we're going to work on this row right here. And we're going to add 4 down there. So you want them to be as close as possible with the others. 2. Need 2 more on here. One more on this side. Okay, that's becoming a mess. Now all 8 of them are on that side. As you can see here, it is full. Look at how that just turns out, just so beautiful. See that? And that's pretty much the look you want to do. So you want to do this onto the other side, the same way I did, 4 on top, 4 on the bottom, and then we will start putting in our bows. So I'm going to continue doing mine and bringing in the yarn inside and start cutting it off, and I'll see you back. Look, we're almost done there. All we have to do now is make the bows. I put on the beanie. It's a pretty tight beanie as it is, because this is for a young child. That's what I need. I need it for a 1-year-old child. So this is very small, but it will fit her in the long one too. If you want to go bigger on the sizes, use a bigger hook. For this pattern, it will make it a larger beanie for the child. And if you need to make it even larger for an adult size, go to Havoc Mayhem Creations and just scroll down. I have to put that in the docs, but I don't have it in the docs yet. But I have a pattern for the adult size beanie there, and you can link that up. Okay, so here we are. Now all we have to do is put the bows in. I've already gone ahead and cut a piece of ribbon here. You can use any size ribbon. I mean any size ribbon. I have mults of ribbon. This is a 2.7 millimeters, and I got even larger. You know, like you can go with a 7/8 of an inch. You can go even smaller or bigger. I will be using a 5/8 of an inch for this beanie here. You can go with even a 1.5 inch as well. You just use the same technique that I'm using, but use a little bit more of the yarn, the ribbon. I said yarn. I need to stop saying that. I think I need to go shopping. Okay, we're gonna make it like the Cancer sign, pretty much. If you guys seen that label, that's the Cancer sign. And what you're going to do is take this part and pinch it in the back of this X that we have here. So just bring it right in, just like so. Isn't that easy? We are almost done with our bow. You're going to grab a piece of yarn. I suggest you use pink or any other color you're using for the ribbon or for the hair. I'm going to go with this pink color, and you're just going to take that, put it right over that center that we have everything together, and tie everything together. I'm holding it down so it doesn't loosen up while I'm tying this. It's a little technique I've built up because I don't want it to loosen up. And I'm tying it as tight as I can. And I adjust it when I can, because sometimes right now I'm showing you guys and it's loosening up on me, and I don't like that. So I have my knot there, and I'm going to double tie it so it doesn't loosen up again. we go. And there's our bow. Isn't that adorable? Now if you don't want the yarn to be showing through, what you can do is take the ribbon, and you really don't need that much, just a little tiny bit, because your little bow's not that big. And you can either glue this, or what I like to do is sew it in the back. I take it, put it over that. If it looks like it's too big, I fold it sometimes, just in half. And you can put that right over. And I just sew these two little ends together, which I'll probably do. I'm going to take my needle, thread it if I can by holding everything together, and I can't. Let me thread my needle first. Okay. And you take the ribbon. I'm going to fold it in half because I didn't like it so big, and I'm placing it right over that center. And I'm going to go right into the ribbon on both ends. If it goes through, okay, I got one side in. Let me get that other side now. This is silk ribbon. It's kind of, there we go. And I just pull it through. Adjust everything so it's not showing. There we go. I'm just going to tie these two together so it keeps that knot there. I'm going to cut the excess off of the ribbon. Okay. There's my bow. Very pretty, right? Now what we're going to do is you're just going to literally take it and tie it right into one of the little curly cues, and it will stay there. So if you want it more in the front, you will pretty much tie it right there in the front, which I'll probably do, and then do the other one on the other side because it's a little ribbon. Now if you're using big ribbons, you'll probably want to grab pretty much almost all of the curly cues and tie them against all of them. And that's basically it. There's our Lalaloopsy all ready and dazzled up for a little girl to wear. Please comment, subscribe, and let me know how yours come out by going to Havoc Mayhem Creations, clicking onto the group, and sharing your creation that you've done. If you guys have any suggestions on any patterns that you guys like me to help you with, I can help you in any way I can. So until next time, peace, love, and respect, and happy crocheting. Bye!